Morning. Back to the watercolour for this one. Headley Heath, which has been the subject of a recent abstract painting. Very lovely area, not very far from me. Probably a 20-minute car ride. So, wet the paper all over. It's Fabriana, £130. I think the board's probably just a little bit steep. I'll just lower it down a bit. It's just a touch. Oh, it's just my camera. Okay, I think you can all see that. Right, carry on with the wet. Just let that sort of dry for a second or two. Palette is cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, oh no, not yellow ochre, sorry, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, burnt sienna. And these trays, they're just food display trays. Get them online, very cheap, they last forever. I've got a couple of them. Very handy, it's a nice size palette to work in for watercolours. The paints are Winsor & Newton Cotsman 21mm tubes. There are others, they're not better than any other make, but it's just a quantity. And you can get them quite inexpensively online. Right, okay, we'll put in a bit of a sky, so it's a bit of raw sienna just all over. I might put a bit of bits of wet ground. Right, okay, let's put a bit of blue in. Whatever you put on will dry lighter than you put it on, so you need to compensate for that by making the mix a bit stronger than you would think, because it will sort of dry to nothing if you're too weak with it. Put an extra bit of shadow under the ones on top. There we go. So, with a paper this angle, the gravity takes the water down, and you get the streaky effect, which is quite good. It makes it look as if there's a bit of rain coming down. But this is the problem with this angle. It's really too steep for watercolour painting. Is best around about 30 degrees. This is nearer 45 degrees. But you know, for demonstrating, when you get hairs out of your brush, just leave them. Don't try and remove them at this stage. I'll put in a bit of background, I think. Same colours. Surrey Hills. Headley Heath is on the edge of the Surrey Hills, so we can just put a bit of a background. Bit of distance. Okay. Alright, that's stoking some rain, a bit of a flood. We were near Headley Heath last Friday evening for a friend's 70th birthday. Lovely pub called the Grumpy Mole. Grumpy Mole, what a lovely name. It's part of a small chain, I believe. But the food was excellent, the service was excellent, the company was phenomenal. Right, I'm just going to let that dry. I want a bit of light on that horizon that will just relieve the actual landscape. It will give it could be wet, some wetness. Okay, right, I'll give that a bit of a dry now. Not too much. You can see how that is drying much lighter than when I put it on. So just remember that. When this is bone dry, you can always go over it. I don't normally. I usually try to finish it in one go, and then leave it. And it's if you start trying to improve it in the future, you tend to ruin them. Best left with mistakes and all, but minor alterations. But putting another sky over that would be a bit of a shame because it's got a lovely softness about it. And you start putting hard-edged clouds on it. I'm not a lover of blotting out with tissue paper. I think it looks so obvious. But Roland Hilder used it with great effect, but then he used multiple washes. He would dry between washes in his skies and blot out, but then when that was dry, he would go over it again with another colour, and he would get a lovely effect in the sky. See if I can find one in him. I've got a book here of Roland Hilder watercolours, well, paintings. You can see how he uses tissue in these sort of skies. But wonderful, wonderful artist. Look, right here, he's blotted out. But blotting out all over here again, blotted out. No. But then another wash over the top to make it darker, but the light will still show through. You had to experiment, look. That might be a little bit of gouache there. But wonderful artist, wonderful, but sadly he's no longer with us. He made calendars every year, and they were bestsellers. It was tremendous. Okay, let's put in a bit of distant trees, to put darker blue and a bit of red. So a bit of burnt sienna in there, I think. I'm going to blot out the right hand side. Just a bit of dry brush. Because now that's drying quite nicely. Add some bit of variety in there. Okay, okay, that'll do. Let's put in some bit of foliage now. A bit more water on my brush. I'm leaving a lot of sparkle here for the water. I can put some shadow in. Let's use a bit of Payne's Grey with the greens. Warm as you come forward, warmer colours. But don't overwork your washes, otherwise you'll end up with mud. Alright, let's using the hake is all about the amount of water on your brush. So I'm going to cover up the background. I just want to leave a little bit of light in there, and I can put reflections. grasses sticking up above the water. I can add the reflections later, but I want to put the background trees in on the heath. Using a bit of Payne's grey and a bit of burnt sienna and some cadmium yellow. Just the grass is sticking up through the mire. Don't need to come too far down there because I'm going to cover that amount. Right, okay, that'll do. When I put the reflections in the trees, the lights are coming from here. Right, now I've got some bit of dark in here, so Payne's grey, bit of burnt sienna. Using the Haycom, I'll use some burnt umber and a bit of Payne's grey for one of these trees. Just exploiting the impressionist nature of the edge of this brush. You can do so much with it. I'm going to use some rigger, work on it. Let's have a bit of blue in the background there. Can't do it all with the 8, but okay, that'll do for like a stand of trees there. Now I like ivy. She don't like me, but a bit darker than that. And now all this ivy, I'll put some rigger, a bit of blue. Bit of alizarin, I think. Right, that'll do for that for a moment. So let's now the water to pour at the bottom too much. Okay, so that's that one. Now I need to balance it with some more, with some trees over the other side, but nowhere near as big. So it's sort of Headley Heath memory. surfing up some of that there. Right. Right, bit of ivy creeping up there. Okay. Okay, right, let's put in a bit of blue over in the background there. So a bit of alizarin, bit of blue. Right. We'll just put this in here where it's dry. That's a bit too weak really. Let's just come up with a bit more, stronger. That'll give the idea that there's something going on behind. And we'll put a bit in here. Okay, right, I'll let that go for a minute. I'm just going to put in this reflection. So, well, I need the corner of the brush also. A bit of blue. So some a bit of ruffly stuff there. I didn't want to re-wet that, I just want that to stand on its own really. Right, okay. A bit of blue in that background here. I'm tempted to try to show all this with one brush, but I'm not sure. I try to because it just shows how versatile this wonderful brush is. Made famous by the late great Ron Ransom. For the reflection of the wall, that bank there. Leaving some of that sparkle. Right, now we just want some autumny trees or spring trees. So a bit of blue, a bit of umber. This is where this takes a bit of practice to do that sort of thing, that lightness of touch. Trying to make everything look the same. Vary the intensities. Because otherwise it will just look mechanical and contrived. Don't want too much on this one. That'll do, and then we'll go back on some here. this is, let's get that one bigger. Okay, right, now back to the detail. Look, lovely knife edge on this rigger, on this hake. But you can watch the water. Don't want it too wet. About a month ago, I was in an accident, a traffic accident that I didn't cause, and I had it insured. My car got written off, so I borrowed a neighbour's old Micra. They got a sort of runaround. So they've got two cars. One is a 19-year-old Nissan Micra, and I had it for a month. A fabulous little car, still running, not worth anything. So my neighbour next door, he manages a couple of Toyota main dealers, and he had a Micra come in, 7 years old now, 20,000 miles on the clock, low mileage, lots of extras. I always needed a big car when I was in business fitting carpet all over the place, and I did quite a few miles. And I needed a big car to carry materials. I never used a van. If you use a van, you've got to start carrying everything for everybody else. Right, let's just... but it's only my wife and I now, so I've got a small car. The car that got written off was a big Renault Laguna. Lovely car, beautiful to drive. But not very economical for us retirees. But this one, half the road tax, and petrol's going to be a lot less. Right, a little bit of twiggy stuff, and then we're done. Just bits of shrubby bits and pieces, just a little bit of detail here and there. Doesn't mean anything, but I will use the rigger to sign it. I'll put it in the mount as well. I like to sign on the left. Maybe a couple of figures. Quite tricky that, my wrist hurts doing this. Okay, there's a little reflection. Okay, we'll put it in the mount and we'll have a look at it. I'm not surprised that my abstracts get a few unlikes, and they're not as popular as the watercolours, but I do enjoy doing them, and it's painting at the end of the day, and some people do like them. I'll put it in this mount. So at the risk of a few subscribers being lost, yeah, I've done this for years. But really, this is all about practice and practice and practice and more practice, and not giving up when you can't do it. I wasn't born able to do this. It took me a long time to learn. Right, let's. And this is a Headley Heath. I just want to get that more of a straighter on there. Lift up higher. Oh, that's better. There we are. Another one of Headley Heath. They're just such fun to do, but you need a lightness of touch to do this. I could have made a better job of the reflections, but I got carried away with the hake. So all that is done with the hake, apart from a couple of figures that give the thing scale. If you make your figures too small, the trees look gigantic. So better to go on the larger side rather than the small side, I think, with figures. But there we are, after the rains on Headley Heath, after the storm on Headley Heath. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.